All right, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Golazo España, where I am going to take you through the main talking points in today's Spanish football dailies concerning Barcelona Football Club. My other uploads today, one dedicated to Real Madrid, of course, and also another video that will touch on all the other clubs outside the top two, and we'll also go over the front pages so you can see what the main talking points are as well. In this video, it's Barcelona, and in this vid, we're going to be telling you that Lamine Yamal is now Barca's number 10. I think I mentioned this recently, that was expected this week. Just 3 days after turning 18, Yamal officially signed a contract he had agreed with Barcelona back in May, tying him to the club until the 30th of June 2031. In the initial meeting on the 27th of May, Yamal declined photos or statements. His grandmother, Fatima, a key figure in his life, wasn't present, nor was his brother, Kane, so he waited until after his birthday to formalise things publicly. The Act this Wednesday confirmed the not-so-secret news that Lamine Yamal would wear the number 10 shirt this season. Yamal arrived at the Barca offices just before 6:30 p.m, dressed in a brown suit and accompanied by family and friends. He walked hand in hand with his grandmother, Fatima, and was joined by his father and mother. They posed for photos with the number 10 shirt beside the club president, Joan Laporta. He appeared extremely happy, I bet he was, and took many pictures with his family, friends, and next to the model of the new Spotify Camp Nou. He also posed with Laporta and members of the Sporting Commission, Rafa, Just, Joan, Soler, Deco, Bojan, Enrique Masip, and Alejandro Echevarria. Later, Yamal moved to the Barca Botiga at the Spotify Camp Nou, joined by the club's new first-team communications staff. The event drew great attention with crowds gathering outside the Barca offices and over 100 fans, mostly young, waiting at the Botiga to cheer for the Roca Fondabon star. His new shirt with the number 10 and Lamine Yamal on the back was already on display and available for purchase. Minutes earlier, as Yamal had entered the club offices, Barca made the official announcement that he would inherit the number 10 from Ansu Fati, a number previously worn by legends like Leo Messi, Ronaldinho, and Diego Maradona. Cheating little fuck, I'll never forget that fucking hand of God. At the Barca Botiga, Yamal addressed the media. Having taken off his jacket, he revealed an impressive pendant with the number 10. He expressed satisfaction with both the contract renewal and the honour of wearing the number 10. When asked about his private life, Yamal became serious and replied, "At the end of the day, I work for Barca. I play for Barca. But when I'm outside the Ciudad Deportiva, I enjoy my life, and that's it." He then went off to celebrate with his family, club executives, and his agent, George Mendes, who attended the event with his son. Company wants Luis Diaz at Bayern. This is according to Bild. Bayern Munich manager Vincent Kompany recently held a video call with Luis Diaz to try to convince him to move to the Bundesliga. The battle for Luis Diaz is now between Barcelona and Bayern, the two clubs who believe they can prize him away from Liverpool this summer. Bayern have made two offers already, the latest worth €67.5 million, both rejected by Liverpool. Diaz is pushing for a move after failed negotiations to improve his contract, which runs until 2027. He is reportedly angry at being one of the lowest paid players in the squad, despite being a starter and a key offensive asset. I want to chime in here. Obviously, I know a lot about the Luis Diaz situation because of Cop Talk, my Cop Talk TV, my YouTube channel, and my website, coptalk.com. And it makes it sound like he's angry with Liverpool and that's why he wants to leave. He wants to go to Barcelona and has wanted to do so for over a year. He wasn't complaining about his wages a year ago. It started to become a narrative from his agent and friends in the media because Liverpool are blocking his move to Barcelona because they won't accept less than €80 million. So now he's kicking off. And it's just, I think that makes sounds a little bit incorrect, to be honest with you. Okay. Liverpool currently maintain that Luis Diaz is not for sale unless an offer of €80 million is made, above 80 million. Bayern are urgently seeking a high-level winger after the departure of Leroy Sané and failed attempts to sign Florian Wirtz and Nico Williams. Bayern's third offer, expected to be over €70 million plus add-ons, must arrive before the end of July, as they believe it's their only chance to sign Luis Diaz. Barcelona remain patient. They believe Diaz prefers a move to the Camp Nou and that Liverpool may open the door in August when pressure from the player increases. Plus, of course, Liverpool need to sell. Barca are only willing to pay a fixed fee of €60 million plus variables, similar to the deal for Rafinha, and they already have the player's approval. Barca feel time is on their side and are confident they still have a chance to sign their top target, Luis Diaz. Meanwhile, Liverpool have turned their attention to signing Alexander Isak from Newcastle. Barcelona had talks with his agent back in November of last year, if you're not aware, from Newcastle for over €100 million, and are planning to sell Darwin Núñez to Napoli for around €60 million. Liverpool will reassess their next moves depending on whether Luis Diaz insists on leaving. Barcelona believe everything will come to a head in August, by which point they expect to be operating under La Liga's 1-1 rule. Liverpool move for Rashford, Barca also key. I think Liverpool are just fucking with Barcelona with this one, to be honest. FC Barcelona are working on signing a winger to strengthen their attack for the upcoming season. After Nico Williams rejected them and renewed with Athletic Club until 2035, two main candidates remain, Luis Diaz and Marcus Rashford. Plan C. Is absolutely no doubt that Rashford is Plan C. Luis Diaz would require a much higher financial outlay, while Marcus Rashford could join Barca on loan. The English forward is not in Manchester United's plans, and the club is not looking forward, but maybe they are, to offloading him in the coming weeks. Rashford already spent the second half of last season on loan at Aston Villa and could leave Old Trafford again on loan for the 25-26 campaign. Rashford's priority is to play for Barcelona, and he's willing to wait as long as necessary. And according to the Daily Mail, Barca are not alone in chasing Rashford. Liverpool are also considering a move. The Athletic reports that Liverpool turned their focus to Rashford as Arsenal are finalising a contract extension for Ethan Nwaneri, who turned 18 in March and is set to remain under Mikel Arteta at the Emirates. It is now clear that Marcus Rashford will not wear the Manchester United shirt in 25-26. While he prioritises joining Hansi Flick at Barca, United are working quickly to arrange his departure, and now Liverpool have entered the race. I'm not so sure about that one. Third day without Ter Stegen. Barcelona held their fourth pre-season training session yesterday at the Camp Tito Villanova at the Ciutat Esportiva Joan Gamper. Once again, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen did not train with the group due to ongoing back discomfort and instead worked out in the gym. The club had already informed Ter Stegen in a meeting with Hansi Flick that he will not begin the season as the starting goalkeeper. Joan Garcia is set to be the new number one at the Spotify Camp Nou with Wojciech Szczesny as second choice. Iñaki Peña has already accepted that he is not in the plans and the club is working on his departure. Ter Stegen, who is also the team's first captain, remains determined to reverse the situation. He has a contract until June 2028 and he's one of the highest earners in the squad. A major motivation for Ter Stegen is the 26th World Cup. With Manuel Neuer, Ter Stegen has a chance to become Germany's number one under Julian Nagelsmann. He knows he must play regularly to make that happen. Possible Barca match in Miami. La Liga president Javier Tebas wants to host a league match in the US, and this time the idea is for Barca versus Villarreal on match day 17. This game is scheduled for the 20th and 21st of December 2025 and would be the last round of the calendar year. Villarreal is listed as the home team. Tebas prefers Barca over Real Madrid due to poor relations with Florentino Perez. The week of 15 to the 21 of December has no European games, but the Copa del Rey round of 32 matches are set for the 16th to 18th of December. If the Miami move goes ahead, Copa fixtures may need to be adjusted to allow Barca and Villarreal time to travel and acclimatise. I can't stand these games like that, like a league game overseas, and I don't agree with it personally. This Gamper Trophy is at risk at the Camp Nou. Barca may be forced to move it from the Spotify Camp Nou due to delays in securing the first occupancy licence. Although works have progressed, the necessary approvals likely won't arrive in time for the 10th of August fixture. The club now aims to reopen the stadium for their first home league match on the 14th of September versus Valencia. The most likely alternative venue is the Estadi Johan Cruyff, on the same 10th of August date. Barca have an agreement in place with Como and TV rights already sold, so the match must be played. UEFA also requires stadium details for Champions League group matches by mid-September. Barca are confident that the Camp Nou will be ready in time, but remain cautious about the usable capacity. Now, if there was a possible delay with that trophy, it says it wouldn't affect the 1-1 rule, or that, should I say that, moving from that stadium. The possible cancellation of the Gamper trophy at the Camp Nou will not impact Barca's return to La Liga's 1-1 financial rule. Barca just need a final work certificate from Limac confirming completion of the VIP seating, which will be accepted as a tangible asset. The €100 million transaction from December, previously excluded by auditors Crowe, will now be included in the financial statement submitted to La Liga. This ensures Barca meets the requirements to operate under 1-1 from this summer onward, and they're hoping to get that from August. Impressed by Marc Bernal's physical transformation. Marc Bernal has stunned staff and teammates alike with his remarkable physical change during recovery. He has returned at full intensity for Barca's pre-season, and Hansi Flick and his coaching team have taken notice in the first sessions at the Theatre Esportivo in San Juan d'Espí. Everyone is impressed and hopeful that he can recapture the form he showed a year ago during last season's pre-season and opening La Liga games before his injury. On the 27th of August, it will be 1 year since Marc Bernal suffered an ACL tear in his left knee, along with external meniscus damage during a match against Rayo Vallecano on match day 3. It was a similar injury to Javi's. Since then, he has endured a long road to recovery. His dedication has paid off. At 1.92 metres tall, Marc Bernal was already known for his coordination and game control, but he's now noticeably more muscular, like me, especially in his arms and legs after spending countless hours in the gym. He recently began working with the ball again, though no return date has been set. In a recent interview with Mundo Deportivo, Bernal said he will only return once Flick, the coaching staff and the medical and fitness teams all give their approval, and once he himself feels ready. While there's still no set return date, his current fitness condition gives plenty of reason for optimism. And that, my friends, concludes today's roundup concerning Barcelona and the various reports in today's football dailies. All right, guys, so I'm going to sign off. I'm going to record another video now, a general roundup of the other clubs and the front pages. I've got all my notes here for you. Okay, if you found this video informative, if you appreciate the effort that goes into these videos, the channel's not monetized. A little thumbs up would be nice. It shows me that I'm doing something right. And also a comment, of course, if you've got the time to do so. All right, guys, I will speak to you soon. All right, cheers.